It has been, count 'em, 19 weeks since we've been doing this, since the very first one. Isn't that crazy? Um, Welcome to the 3041 Club. My name is Neon Fairy. I'm your host, and we've got some special things going on for you today. I say, it's just me. It's just me. Tomorrow night, I'm doing Digimon Survive with Max again. If you guys caught my stream last week, my friend Max joined to provide some voices, and that was a very fun time. And we had a lovely little raid moment from a fellow Digimon streamer. Ricori, shout out if you watch this VOD or join chat today. It was lovely talking to you. Uh, Also, when I was watching back that stream, I had no clue like how much nervous ticking I do sometimes on cam. Like I was watching the stream back with me and Max, and I'm like, why do I look like that? Why does my nose keep twitching? Like, what the fuck am I doing? So, ugh, excuse me. So, I'm trying to be more conscious about that. I'm like so nervous that I'm gonna like do something stupid during stream. I'm very aware that I'm on camera now. I like haven't had an issue historically, but not the point. We'll get into. This is 19 weeks now of Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. That's amazing and so exciting. I also want to start with a little fun card reveal moment. So obviously, I love all things Digimon. I've been into it forever. And I play a lot of the video games and watch the anime, but I had yet to like hop on the Digimon card game train because it was like largely not accessible to me. I like hadn't found stores that were selling it or advertising it near me. But when I went to SakuraCon in Seattle a few weeks ago, I learned how to play there. I entered a tournament and then I won said tournament, and the prize for winning was my very own starter deck. So I've been playing the Gallantmon deck, which I enjoy. I like that it's aggressive, I will say. But I was itching to learn new play styles and stuff. I'd only ever seen red and blue decks primarily, and then in the tournament, I played up against an ancient Ultimate Dragon deck, which is the Imperial Dramon deck that's a blue green combo. So I was like looking into what other starter decks there are. Um, I was really interested in the yellow purple combo deck, which is what is that called? It's starter deck 10. It's Parallel World Tactician. So I was like doing a lot of research into that one, and the playing style is interesting, I will say. But I don't know if it was super me. I really liked it mostly because it's got holy um, Digimon in it, and that's like my vibe. And the whole like central point of that deck is Lady Devimon and Antuamon's DNA Digivolve moment. Which I forget what they Digivolve into, I'm gonna be honest. But I know that that is in Cyber Sleuth, the main story, because Mireille has a. She has one of them, whatever the fuck her name is. And that's one of the cards you can get. Mireille is one of the tamers that you can play as a yellow purple deck. And so I was like interested in building up that deck competitively. And I was like, yeah, I'm like thinking about like throwing in some other purple cards, talking to this person. Oh, I didn't even get to the crux of the story here. So I was doing some research. It was slow at work earlier this week, and I was just like doing some Googling because I was curious. Like, well, surely there must be like some sort of community in Portland that focuses on Digimon, the card game, or at least Digimon overall. And sure enough, after about like 20 minutes of searching and going through old Facebook pages and posts, I found my way into a Discord of like 200 plus people that are all in Portland and are all about Digimon, and they all play the card game, and they have like a whole list of like these are all the places that sell Digimon the card game in Portland, and these are all the places that have tournaments, and this is when they have tournaments, and we all hang out at these places and we play against each other. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. And so it's been really cool to like make some more community there and chat with some people. But so I went to this store called Thunder Kitty. They are a retailer of Digimon TCG, and I went there with the intention of like talking about and maybe getting the Parallel World Tactician deck. But then the guy there, I was like, "Oh, you have Beelzemon cards. Like, I'm curious about like, can I throw Beelzemon like as a purple card? You know, like into the parallel worlds, like kind of build it up and customize it. And he was like, honestly, you should just get the Beelzemon deck. And I was like, you know what? I've been thinking about it, but like I've never played purple before. And he was like, well, let's. I have like literally one left, so it's yours if you want it. And I was like, oh wait, no, that's so tempting. So I decided I got myself a Beelzemon deck. How exciting, right, guys? So I got a little Beelzemon deck. This is just the starter pack, and for what it was, $30 for this guy, and it comes with card sleeves, several alternate art cards, and a bunch of other really cool stuff. And it's the whole like purple starter deck basically focused on Beelzemon build. And then he was like, if you want to get competitive, you should get a couple of these cards as well. Now, I will say I didn't buy everything he recommended because it was expensive. I spent $50 on this fucking deck. So this was $30 for just the starter. By the way, Parallel World Tactician as a deck is $13 for the starter pack. And then I was going to build it up with a couple of, like, extra cards that they had. And I, like, had it going until I said Beelzemon, and he was like, you should get a Beelzemon deck. Everyone loves Beelzemon right now. You should learn to play Beelzemon. And I was like, well, I've thought about it, but, like, I don't know. And he was like, listen, do you prefer a more aggressive playstyle? I was like, yeah, I've been playing Gallantmon. And I really like red is very aggressive in general, but the Gallantmon deck specifically is extremely aggressive, and I'm really into that playstyle. I like to keep things moving fast. And he was like, well, the yellow-purple combo deck is all about slowing and stalling the game. Because, like, purple's all about trashing your cards, and then yellow is all about recovery. So when you play the Parallel World Tactician deck, it's like primary focus is to stall your opponent so that you can keep trashing your own cards and then rebuilding your security. So it isn't very offensive. It's incredibly defensive, and just like it has a very stall-oriented playstyle, right? And he was like, if you are interested in purple and you want something that's more aggressive and similar to red, because you have a red background, you would really do well with Beelzemon. And I was like, okay, you know what? And also, Karina Ferrick of Drawfee competitively plays the Beelzemon deck. And I've been thinking about it. I was like, I don't know. So he told me I needed to buy a couple of these guys. I only bought one of each, but he told me I should probably get two of each. This one card here, this is the Beelzemon X Antibody. This was $18, I want to say, something like that. And then I got another Beelzemon card in general. He told me I needed to get two of each, and I was like, well, how much are they? And he was like, oh, one is like 7, the other one's like 18. I was like, I'm not buying that $36 for just two cards. And he was like, yeah, Beelzemon deck is really popular right now. So, but someone else in the group chat that I just joined on Discord that I was mentioning is selling some Beelzemon cards, so I might just buy them from them. But I figured we could start stream. This is the Digimon card game. Yes. Yes, it is. This is the Digimon card game that I'm talking about. So, but yeah, I found I'm going to start playing more competitively in general. I'm very excited. I found a bunch of tournaments that happen regularly in Portland and a bunch of people to play against in general, even like non-competitively. So, I'm very excited, but I figured we could open stream here. I'll put on Cyber Sleuth so that we have like some background music and it's not just like me chatting. Also, everyone say hi to Megan in chat. Megan has been very crucial in making the new art for stream. We just had a meeting right before this, and everything looks amazing. Next week, I should have all of these files uploaded, and I'll have some updated scenes for you guys, so it's not just this overlay. I'll have a couple more variety things. A professional business meeting, exactly. I said this last stream, I think. It's very funny. I've been referring to you guys as my team. So I have two different friends, both named Megan, that are working on, like, updating art and, like, marketing and advertisement stuff for my stream. And so I have a team of two Megans that I consult to get things going. And we're already dropping 11 frames. I really need to figure that one out. I'm gonna like make a Lex post or something and be like, I am a technologically illiterate trans girl, and I need the assistance of a beautiful, computer-focused trans girl to hold my hand and maybe kiss me on the lips, and then also tell me how to improve my stream quality and what new cords and Wi-Fi things I need. I think I need like one of those things like boost my Wi-Fi maybe. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I figured we could unbox the Beelzemon deck together. So this is really unique. So purple as a color in the Digimon card game plays very similar to, I used to play Magic, not super competitively, but it plays similarly to black decks in Magic, where it's all about trashing your own cards and your opponents, like siphoning life force back and forth, right? Um, this is different than the starter deck. It's purple. Beelzemon as a deck is like very unique. This is the newest starter deck they've made. And it comes pre-built, but you can add only a couple more cards to make it even more competitive, is what I was saying before. I'm trying not to, like, really rip this box, because I want to preserve this box art. I played a blackish deck in Magic for a second. See, that's the thing, I never played black. I wasn't a huge fan of it. I played black and green as a deck combo. I really liked that a lot. I was terrible at it. I, my favorite deck that I played most consistently was a blue deck that was heavily focused on a shapeshifter. That was like the whole center of my deck. And so I would like let my opponent, you know, build up their monster, get whatever on the field, and then when it came time, I would put up, because blue is very defensive, so I had a bunch of like ice walls and other things, and then I would put my shapeshifter on the field and I would emulate whatever it is they were playing and then beat them with their own monster, basically. So that was like my playstyle in Magic. I switched to blue-green, blue for the win. Glad to know you have taste. Yeah, and then when I wasn't playing my blue deck, I played a green deck. Occasionally, I played blue-green a little bit, but I didn't like the way they meshed, honestly. Blue has been my favorite, and then I did a blue-red combo for a period of time, and that was like kind of fun. But I kept going back to blue overall because it was just like it was my thing. Um, but so it's kind of similar to Magic, but like different from like Yu-Gi-Oh and other monster collecting card games. The way the Digimon card game works is any like Digimon of the same color can digivolve on top of other ones. And there are also like multicolor cards and multicolor decks. I just dropped them. So like I was mentioning before, the Parallel World Tactician, like it has just yellow cards and just purple cards, but then there are certain cards that are yellow-purple combos, so they can play on top of either a yellow or a purple. Okay, so for starters, one cool thing about this deck is it comes with its own card sleeves that are Beelzemon print. So I'll show you guys. These are the card sleeves. They're super cute. I'm obsessed with these, actually. I love these card sleeves. Oh my god. And then, what other goodies do we have in this box set? So, not like a solid mat, but I could, you know, maybe turn it into one. We have a paper play mat. So we've got Impmon on one side, and then Beelzemon on the other. Look at, that's my Blorbo from my shows! So this is a really cute playing mat. I don't have one of those yet. I've just been like playing on a regular board and I have like a memory slider. But this is cool. And then the actual deck itself here. We'll go through. So what's really cool about the Beelzemon starter decks that I mentioned before is it's basically like a starter deck plus booster pack in one. Every starter deck is guaranteed to have at least 12, I think it is, alternate art cards, which is really awesome because, like, most of the starter decks are just like, you get a starter deck with all the basics. Beelzemon is an emo king, yes. I really wanted to play the yellow-purple deck just because it was Lady Devimon, Angemamon focused, and, like, those are my girlies, like, they're my bitches, they give cunt, you know? Not that Beelzemon doesn't give cunt, but, like, I wanted to play the Angemamon Lady Devimon deck because I thought that was cute. But the guy that counter talked me out of it, he was like, listen, if you want to play competitively, Beelzemon's one of the best decks to be playing right now. I only have one left, and it's yours if you want it. And you only need to add a couple more cards into it to make it really powerful. If you're building up a Parallel World Tactician deck, you gotta swap out quite a lot. And I was like, okay, like, I see what you're saying, but, like, they're my, like, I want to win with my girlies, you know? But I had mentioned in the group chat, and just in general, I was like, well, I do want to learn the Beelzemon deck, and everybody in the group chat was just like, go for it. Learn Beelzemon. Play Beelzemon. So, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. What do we have here? So we have our rule cards, whatever. We have our memory sliders. So this is the Impmon one. And this is probably Beelzemon. Yep, this is the Beelzemon memory gauge. And God, I love the art for these, I must say. So we have 4 eggs that we get, which is Yammon. This is our little baby for our eggs. Very cute. And then let's see here. I mostly just want to get to the alternate art cards that I have. Although I don't know if I'll like even tell them apart. But the Beelzemon deck has Skull Satamon, Wizardmon. Stop going black on me. Don't be rude. So yeah. Alright, so our big spell that we have is Death Slinger. Our level 5 monster is going to be Skull Satamon. Let me get up close and personal with my camera. Skull Satamon, which funny enough I have in my party right now. I don't know if you guys remember that from last week. We've got Wizardmon. Impmon is our baby. And I have an I'm and Mako is the trainer card that it comes with, although I might change that out. Yo! Okay, cool. So Beelzemon Blast Mode card. Absolutely obsessed with the art here. The guy was telling me that usually people... Because there's like 4 different Beelzemon cards themselves that you can play. So there's Beelzemon, Beelzemon Blast Mode, Beelzemon X Antibody, and then there's one other one I can't remember. And they're all Beelzemon, and they're all the same level. But they all do different... Like, they all have different card effects. So he was like, most people when they play a Beelzemon deck competitively, they have like a couple of each type of Beelzemon in the deck. So they can like change up their playstyle. So that was these Beelzemon cards that I got here were the other 2 ones that I was picking up. But the one, literally, like, one of these Beelzemon cards is $18 by itself. And he was like, yeah, you really should have 2 of them. And I was like, like, should I? Really? Do I need 2 of them? But, no, I'm excited. So those are our level 6s. And our other level 5s are Balmon. Oh yeah, we have the Witchmon, which I probably will swap out. Porcupamon. Phascomon. I don't even know who that bitch is. And we got Candlemon, we got our Impmons. So, okay. Really cool, but great googly moogly. Literally, right? Like, yeah. I remember when I first learned to play Digimon TCG, I was talking to somebody at Con who was teaching me about, like, getting into it. And he was like, yeah, Digimon, the card game, is, like, really cool. Because it's, like, a unique play style, specifically. And, like, oftentimes, like, with TCGs, because it's, like, lore-based, because, like, the card game came after, it's, like, not a standalone thing. Like, Magic is just a card game. It doesn't have, like, an anime that it's based on, or, like, a manga, or, like, some other lore. It's just a standalone card game. So whenever you have card games based on something else, oftentimes they can be, like, too lore-focused. But this one isn't, and it's a really unique playstyle. Really easy to learn, and building a deck, he was like, can cost, usually is like under $100. And I was like, wait, is that cheap? Like, I had multiple decks in Magic, but I don't remember them being expensive. Like, I probably had about like 4 different Magic decks, but I only ever played my blue deck mostly. And I think that ran me like $30 maybe for the blue deck, so I don't remember how much I paid for the other ones. I feel like overall, on all of my Magic cards, I spent maybe a little over $100, give or take. But the way this guy was introducing to me, he was like, yeah, it's gonna cost like under $100 to build a deck, which is like really cheap. And I was like, is it? Is it really cheap? Like, really? Like, damn, card games are expensive. I had no idea. Alright, so we're all in training right now. Oh yeah, time won't advance whenever I'm in the Digilab. I've learned this before. The Digifarm area, the Digilab. But so yeah, in conclusion, I have a Beelzemon deck now. Gonna familiarize myself with it after stream. I'm super pumped to see how it plays. And look forward to me Yeah, you told me this story before where that you like flirted with this guy and he gave you so many fucking cards for so cheap. I do remember this. I remember this very specifically because you and I were gonna play Magic at some point and then we never did. I don't even know where my Magic cards are to this day. You should learn Digimon TCG and we'll play against each other because it's a really fun game. I don't need to like edit my party at all. I need to just like figure out what I'm doing today, I guess. So, last stream we had a very silly moment where I had so many technological failures happen in succession. Like, first, my frame rate dropped so significantly, so I was like trying to close out of some things, and I accidentally closed out of stream. So I had to restart stream like 10 minutes in, and then my controller died, and then my webcam died, and then my lighting died. Just like in succession. So last week's stream, I haven't even posted the VOD yet because I have to edit because there's so many technical difficulty moments that I have to figure out. So last week's Digimon Survive stream with my friend Max is on my YouTube. My Digimon Cyber Sleuth stream from last week is not yet out. So I might post episode 19 before episode 18. I don't want to, but I don't really know my way around a lot of video editing software. So tomorrow I've like scheduled out time to like hole up in a coffee shop somewhere and edit the VOD so that I can post it to YouTube as like something like presentable. So, okay, I have 2 more property cases, which I won't do. Okay, I have 4 more property cases. I don't want any of those. And this one's suspended because it has the weird glitch going on. Do I really not have anything to do at the moment? Is there any cut? Am I in the middle of a case? I should have a cutscene or something. Good luck. Thank you. Yeah, if you know anybody... Connect jumped. Where is the first place I connect jumped to? I honestly don't remember. I might wait to answer that one. Which Digimon uses Dragon's Roar, an energy shooting special move? It's, probably this one. It's not Craniumon, I can tell you that. So, oh, I wasn't even doing the thing. But yeah, if you know anybody that likes to edit videos, maybe you can tell me and send them my way. I'd be happy to pay them. I love commissioning art and paying other people that have skills to do things. You know, I love to stimulate the economy, and by the economy, I mean small businesses. And by small businesses, I mean my friends. I love to give my friends my money. So, I'm actually going to be an asshole and go back to the Digilab because Mireille might know something. But I could have had the Mireille card. Like, I almost walked out of there with a competitively built Parallel World Tactician deck, and this guy was like, no, you want the Beelzemon deck. And I was like, you're right, I do want the Beelzemon deck. So, yeah, she's gonna tell me to do cases. I don't want to do more cases. Is there anything else to do? I feel like there should be something more to do. I don't know how to trigger more storyline stuff. Because all of the cases that I have presently to do, they're all property-based cases. So it's literally just going to be X Digimon, like, wants me to go find their shit. So, okay, Palamon's property. Level 3 of Kowloon. I don't know, man. I guess we'll do some of this in the meantime, and maybe eventually I'll trigger a cutscene or some shit. We'll see. What else did I do today? I did a lot today. Every Thursday, I do so much, and then I'm like rushing to get to stream in time for things. Hello, Palmon. Well, if it isn't the famous cyber sleuth everyone likes to talk about, it's so awesome to meet you in person like this. Great timing. I just lost my precious thing, and I'm really lost as what I should do. I'm thinking I probably last saw it around Kowloon level 3. If you could help me, that'd be so great. I'll give you something nice in return, so don't disappoint me, okay? Damn, alright, bitch. What else did I do today? So, I begin every Thursday with therapy. I will say, I've, like, been doing pretty good lately. I'm very excited about it. I don't feel insane. I mean, I'm still insane, but, like, I feel less insane. I'm, like, settled more into my apartment. My new job is going well. I'm, you know, out of the training period. I don't need to do that. I'm out of the training period. I'm learning new shit. My promotion is coming up in a couple of weeks here. I also, like, I sunk in some overtime last week because there was just, like, some scheduling things going on. And so my next paycheck is going to be extra fat because I put, like, 10 hours of overtime in, which is time and a half. And I'm like, ooh, maybe I'll buy myself a little treat. A little sweet, a little treat. I don't know. Um, love that for you. Thank you, girly. What else is going on? I'm about to hit my 3 month mark officially on estrogen. That's really cool. I see my endocrine either next week or in 2 weeks, I want to say. Next week is my 3 month anniversary. I'll do my shot next week and I get my 3 month anniversary. Um, which is very exciting. I probably will adjust my raloxifene just because, and this could be also because I'm adjusting to estrogen still, but so my hesitation before starting estrogen for the longest time was that I didn't want breast tissue development. I want a little bit of like androgyny, like a little bit of spice, to toss in there, little bit more confusion. I mostly wanted estrogen for like the softer skin and like maybe make my hair a little bit curlier or something, right? But I didn't want anything too crazy. I didn't want like full feminization effect. I wanted something more middle of the road type deal. But the big thing was I don't want breast tissue of any kind. I want to be completely flat chested. And so raloxifene is, I forget what it's actually supposed to be for. But I learned about it on some DIY threads. And so when I was meeting with my endocrine initially about starting estrogen, I was like, hey, have you heard of this drug? And they were like, I'm like vaguely familiar. Let me do some research. And so they did some research for me. I was like, yeah, I'm thinking about like, would you be open to prescribing me this to like prevent breast tissue development? So what it does is it specifically, I think they put women going through menopause on it because it like targets your estrogen receptors and like localizes them to certain areas. So it takes the estrogen in your body and it like makes it go to certain places. Um, and like some people that have been DIYing their transition have been using raloxifene to like control where their estrogen goes, and specifically people who are not into breast tissue development have found it very useful because it prevents, breasts from forming and it just like lets the estrogen go to other parts of your body. So I brought it up with them and they were like, yeah, I'm open to trying this drug with you. So I'm their only patient on raloxifene. And I'm like their guinea pig patient trying out raloxifene. It's very cool. Um, I'm in this group chat of Portland area trans girls that I found through Lex, I want to say. But one of the channels talks about transition in general, and someone posted in the group chat earlier this week. They were like, one of my friends was asking about raloxifene. Does anybody know about that? And I was like, yes, I do. I'm on raloxifene. And I like I felt so cool. I like, because oftentimes I have like not much to contribute to the conversation. A lot of these girls like already know each other and they have a lot of interests that like, are not in my field house, which is like cool. And I'm in it like to like make community and like talk to other trans girls, but I'm finding more and more that I don't know. I'm a very particular person, I guess. I didn't think I was picky, if that makes sense. But I'm realizing the older that I get and like the more aware of things that I become, like the more I'm trying to take care of myself, and be honest. I'm like, wow, I often tolerate other people rather than enjoy them. Does that make sense? That's terrible to say. That's so terrible to say. But like, damn, I really do just like, you get it. I'm glad that you get it. I don't want to sound like an asshole here, but like, they're all lovely, I'm sure. It's just like, just because we all share kind of gender. My therapist was talking about this with me today. Just because like we're all in like one like group it's a pretty large umbrella, you know? Like, we're all going to have different interests and be different people under that. So there's, like, no pressure for us to all be besties. But it's nice to have that community, I guess. But the point is, these girls are cool. Like, it's nice to know other trans girls in the area. However, nobody in the chat yet, I've been like, oh, I would love to be friends. Like, let's hang out. You know, like, our interests seem to align. Like, you seem cool. But anyways, it was so cool. I had something to contribute to the conversation because I was like, yes, I know about Relaxafine. I'm on Relaxafine. Let's talk about it. And that was really cool. And I was like, this is the doctor that I go to. I'm their only patient on Relaxafine. I literally just like asked to be on it, and they were like, yeah, I'm all for that because they're just like super cool. Um, and they are trans themselves. I got my endocrine through my therapist because, funny enough, it's the same endocrine that my therapist sees because my therapist is also trans. And when I was looking for a transition doctor, my therapist was like, "Oh, my endocrine takes your insurance that I also take, and I really like them, and they are trans also, and they're very like relaxed and into experimenting and like trying out shit. So like if you want to be like, hey, I'm interested in trying like this regimen I've heard about, they'll likely be like, okay, sure, let's try it." So it was like really awesome. They've been really, really cool lately. But yeah, I like sent the group chat like all this information. I was like, you should see this doctor. They take Medicaid and Medicare, which is I'm on state insurance. And they're really nice, and they're trans, and they're queer, and they just like gave me Relaxapine because I was like, I want to try Relaxapine, and they were like, yeah, I want to try this with you. Let me prescribe it to you, and let's check in and see how it works. So, but this is all to say, at my 3-month check-in, I might have to up my dose of Relaxapine because I don't have like breast tissue developing, but good God, my nipples are so fucking puffy, especially like after shot day. Like I was literally I was in my roommate's bedroom after shot day last week, and I was like, Margot, why do my nipples look like that? I was like, can I show you my nipples? This is a weird question. And she was like, yes, go ahead. And I was like, do my nipples look normal? Like, I think they look enormous. And she was like, no, like, they look fine. I was like, no, they're so big. Like, why do they look like that? Like, they are. They're, like, kind of puffy. And when they're not puffy, they are hard all the time. Like, they haven't gotten sensitive, I will say. My nipples were never sensitive. Like, maybe this is too TMI for literally broadcasting live on Twitch and then posting later in my YouTube. I don't fucking care. Um, my nipples have never been a sensitive area for me. Like, I just don't get any feeling from them. Like, they exist, and that's it. Whatevs. And a lot of times people experience going on HRT, either testosterone or estrogen, will make certain parts of your body more sensitive, specifically your nipples oftentimes with estrogen, right? I haven't experienced that. Like, they're not sensitive. They are, however, hard all the time. Like, I don't feel them or anything, but, like, my nipples are just, like, constantly visible. Because, like, I, like, will wear, like, a crop top or, like, tight-fitted clothing. And, like, I've got little diamonds just, like, poking out, like, hello, world, what's going on? And I'm like, why are my nipples hard right now? Like, it's 95 degrees outside in Portland. Why are my nipples hard? So, I don't know, but like, we're gonna check my levels, we're gonna see where I'm at, and I'm gonna ask about maybe upping my Relaxapine dose. Because that's the other thing too, they're like, I've never prescribed somebody Relaxapine before, so like, I'm gonna start you off on like what dose feels appropriate to me, and then we can adjust from there. So, and also like, I've not even been on estrogen for like 3 straight months. And the thing about HRT is, estrogen is much more flexible than testosterone when it comes to like permanent changes to your body, because it takes about 6 months to a year for any changes that you experience on estrogen to like stick. Like, you can be on estrogen for a couple of months and then decide, that wasn't really for me, and go off of it, and then within a year's time, and oftentimes less, everything will reverse. Like, you have to be consistently on estrogen for a while. It's much slower. Testosterone is very aggressive. Like, people that take testosterone, their transition is like that. Like, not every part of it, but you know, in general, it's a bit faster. When I hear check my levels, I think of a chlorine pool, like Life Quiz with the little vials. That's very funny. No, that's just like trans talk for they take your blood and they see where all of your hormones at. Like, so for instance, I'm on a really low dose of estrogen and I'm not going for full feminization effects. So I'm not on a testosterone blocker. Oftentimes when people are doing when they're taking HRT to like fully transition one direction or the other, you're suppressing your existing hormone and then replacing it with the opposite hormone, right? What I'm doing instead is I'm lowering my testosterone and just raising my estrogen to like get kind of like a middle of the road type deal. Um, but they have to like make sure that your levels are within a normal range because I didn't know this until I began transitioning. Your hormone levels can affect your bone health and density, and like like one of the biggest like medical problems with transition, not problem, but like one of the biggest factors that endocrines are considerate of is like if your hormones like are not consistent and like normal in your body, like you could have, you know, osteoporosis and like other like bone issues later on. It can lead to like calcium deficiencies and things like that. So it's just like there are obviously side effects to transitioning, you know, but there don't have to be. That's why you get your blood drawn consistently so they can test it and be like, okay, we need to up your dose or lower your dose, or we need to add this drug or take this drug away to like rebalance things, right? So, funny enough though, whenever I got my levels taken, check your chlorine levels, got it, exactly. When I got my levels taken initially, they determined one, because I'm only on a really low dose of estrogen, but two, um, I just like naturally didn't have super high testosterone. So my doctor was like, well, if you're not going for like full feminization, I don't really need to put you on a testosterone blocker. Like I can just put you on estrogen and like we'll just increase your body's estrogen and you already are pretty not like super low T, but I was like at a number that he was like, I don't need to like lower your testosterone for estrogen to set in. So like you're fine. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Like one less drug I gotta take. And the thing is like, so the most common testosterone blocker for trans women oftentimes is spironolactone, which is an antidiuretic, but um, if used in a higher dose, it will lower your testosterone. This means a lot of trans girls starting out transitioning constantly have to pee, like all the time. Spironolactone really dehydrates you and it makes you pee so often. And also, it's an antidiuretic, so like it kind of makes you shit all the time too. Um, there are other testosterone blockers, like the one my doctor was gonna maybe put me on is bicalutamide. That's another popular one. Um, it's just like more aggressive, I think, than Spiro. I don't remember. The point is, I'm not on a T blocker. I am just on estrogen and raloxifene. And it takes 3 months for any effect really to start setting in. So I don't know that I really noticed much change yet. And again, I'm on a really low dose. So like I won't notice anything like too drastic yet anyways. But yeah. In like a week or two, I'll see where everything is at. Maybe we'll adjust my drugs or something. I don't know. We'll see. Um, but I'm very excited. My 3-month anniversary is coming up, and that was the point of that. So little science lesson for everybody in chat there about transitioning. In case you guys were curious, I did my estrogen shot on stream a couple weeks ago. That was very fun. I might do that again next week. I don't know. We'll see. Um, I want to make a YouTube video in general, just like being educational about like, hi, like this is the estrogen that I take. This is how I take it. Um, this is like my experience so far. I don't know. I'd love to be a resource to other people. Cause like one thing that I was so hesitant to try estrogen for a really long time because I didn't want to like transition to like one way or the other. I just kind of like didn't, want all of the effects of like being in my 20s and like naturally having testosterone in my body. Because it was just like making me just like certain things were making me dysphoric, here and there. So it was like, but I don't know that estrogen is for me because like I don't want to like fully transition. So I'm like really lucky to have met a doctor who most of their patients are people like me that only want, something middle of the road, but also like I'm an experiment case for them, which I'm very delighted to be someone like piloting this. Raloxifene as like a transition drug is like very new. Like it became popular in like DIY scenes for people that were like doing a non-binary type transition, and a lot of the scientific research that's been done on it has come out in like the last year or so only. So like it's pretty recent to the drug market specifically to be used for transition purposes. And I would love to like educate other people and be like, hey, if you like don't want to completely transition and you're just like interested in like a little bit of feminization, like that is possible. And like I'm doing that and this is how I'm doing that. So I don't know. I think it's just like cool. I think it would be cool to like other people like me or like similar to me and like want things similar to me in their transition journey. You know? I'd love to be a little resource for them. I think that'd be cute. I had such a great time talking about it in the Discord chat. So I felt so. I was just delighted to have something to say in the first place. Because this is the problem. Like, I want to join an online community, and then I join one, and then I don't know how to enter the conversation. And then when I do say something, it goes silent. And I'm like, did I say something wrong? Like, what happened? Like in the last month, I've joined several different discords that I found like online, like through Tumblr and through like I found the Digimon Discord literally through an old Facebook page that led me to like another old Facebook page that then led me to like some like thing about like of links, and then eventually I found my way to an active Discord invite, and suddenly I was in this group chat, and I'm like the first new person to join in like months. So it was very funny, and I was just like, hello everybody, I found this through a complicated series of events, I hope it's okay that I'm here. But I live in Portland, and I'm a Digimon streamer, and I'm just now learning how to play the card game, and I'd love to make more friends that just like Digimon in general. So, like, I don't know, but it's like, everybody knows each other. Like, this group chat's been around since 2020, and, like, these people have all been in it for years, and I'm like the new girl, and I'm just like, hi, like nice to meet you all. Um, this is new to me, but I'm also realizing I don't know like so many just like card game terminology in general because I've only ever played Magic, and I wasn't even that serious about Magic when I was playing it. Um, I like just played with. I never played Magic competitively. I played with my friends. Like we would have tournaments against each other, but like it wasn't anything real. And we definitely probably like were playing kind of wrong. Like we definitely broke rules here and there without intending to, just because, in my opinion, Magic is kind of complicated. Like as a very first card game to pick up, Magic is like the kids these days got fancy lingo for everything. They do. Like I don't know all the buzzwords. So like even when I was learning to play Digimon TCG, the guy who was teaching me has been playing like he literally like his job is playing card games. Like he goes to conventions and tournaments and things like that, and he plays card games and he teaches people how to play card games, which is awesome. That's not me. I don't have that experience under my belt. So he was like, "Are you familiar with like these terms in these card games?" And I was like, no, actually, I'm just a silly girl and I don't know anything. You have to teach me everything. Oh my god. So, like, I'm scared to, like, no, I'm not scared, but, like, I am aware of, like, I want to play in a tournament again. But also, like, I don't want to embarrass myself because, like, what if I do something stupid or, like, ask a stupid question in front of all these people? I don't know. Whatever. Um, hey, side note. So I'm not even grinding right now on purpose. I am looking for Palmon's missing item. Where is it? Like literally, I haven't seen it anywhere. I feel like I've gone literally everywhere, and I don't know. I don't know. I think I'll do fine. Everyone starts somewhere. Yeah, I know. Also, like, I don't know if it was a fluke that I won my first tournament. Because, granted, a lot of those people in that tournament had just learned to play Digimon that weekend. Because it was like, I went to a panel that was like, learn how to play Digimon TCG. And then they were like, do you want to enter the tournament? And I was like, yeah, sure. Like, I had nothing to lose. It's free. They provide me with the cards. I'll play in the tournament. And then I won the tournament, and I was like, whoa! And they were like, okay, here's your free Gallantmon deck. And I was like, okay, cool, thanks. And then I have not played Digimon since, because I haven't had anyone to play against. So, I don't know, but everybody there, like half of them were like, yeah, I've been wanting to learn Digimon TCG, and now I finally have learned. And they also entered this tournament for the chance to win their own deck, you know, and whatever. And I'm just like some silly girl that like popped in, and I was like, oh, I can do that. And then I did. So, but Beelzemon's apparently a very good deck competitively. And it's a very fast, aggressive playing style, similar to Red, like the Gallantmon deck I've been playing. So, theoretically, like, the learning curve isn't huge, although I've been told that Beelzemon plays very differently from every deck, even the regular purple starter deck, which I forget who that's based around. Because it's not Beelzemon, I know that. But either way, I'm pumped. The point is, I have a Beelzemon deck. I'm gonna start playing in tournaments, and just like against people in general. Um, and yeah, I'm excited. Also, it's 11 p.m. here and me sleepy. I had fun chatting and watching. We'll talk to you soon, beloved. Thank you so much, dear Megan. I appreciate you joining. I love the artwork that you've made so far. Look out next week. That should be incorporated into stream. If not next Thursday, next week for my Friday stream for Digimon Survive. I will have Megan's artwork added into my Twitch. So, hee hee. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, Girl Queen. It's been lovely chatting with you. Sleep well. Good night. Alright, I'm going to see if I can't... That's not what I wanted. Oops. That's not what I wanted. Okay. I'm just, like, getting annoyed because I would like to focus on finding Palmon, or, yeah, Palmon's property. Like, I have not seen a sparkly thing anywhere. Also, I don't know if you guys can hear if my Discord is going off. I don't know why my Discord keeps opening automatically on my laptop. But that's literally the Digimon chat. People are talking in the Digimon chat right now. It's very funny. So, yeah, and that's the other thing too. I might have to change stream times to do tournaments because they do Thunder Kitty tournaments Thursday nights at 6 p.m. And I was like, okay, like I can maybe make that and then still go to stream right after. And I was like, well, what time do the tournaments usually end? And they were like, I don't know, 8, sometimes 9. And I was like, I would have to make stream like 8:30 or 9:30 to 11:30. Like, I don't know. Maybe I could do that, but it's like, it's a Thursday night. Like, I've already alienated all of my East Coast friends because I'm 3 hours behind them. And, like, dearest Megan has just left us because it's 11 p.m. in Ohio. And I don't blame them, obviously. But, like, damn. I can't, like, I need to find a consistent time that works, like, for viewers, like, to be accessible to them. But also that works for me to, like, have community and, like, do things. Because, like, I advertised my stream to these people. And, like, that was cool and fine. But, like, obviously none of them are watching because they're all in the tournament right now. So, like nobody can watch my stream because everybody's playing Digimon TCG at the moment. Although it's 8 o'clock now, so, like, maybe they're finishing up if they haven't already. And maybe some of them will hop by. Who knows? Either way, though, I'm just happy to have new connections. I just love to chat with people about my favorite things. Okay, so it's clearly not over here. Okay. And it's... I'm just gonna go further down again. I'm really just running in circles, and I really apologize. Mostly because I've just been chatting and not paying attention, but also I have not seen shiny thing anywhere. Like, tell me where 'tis. Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, hello. I believe it's hello. Hello. I think they should just re-release Megamind in theaters. Like, the world was not ready for Megamind when it first came out. I think we're ready now. You know, especially with the writer's strike going on. I think that movie theaters, like, they already do this where they, like, play old movies, like, reruns and stuff. I think we should just do that. Like, let's just play movies that did not get enough attention. So on that list would be, in my opinion, Jennifer's Body needs to be released in theaters again. Megamind. What other movies do I want to see in theaters again? Super 8 was one of my favorite movies. That's a movie that I've seen at the drive-in more than once, though. Like, that's like a very good drive-in choice. I don't know why. I'm not mad about it. It's one of my favorites. But I've been to like 3 different drive-in movie theaters that have played Super 8. So like, it's definitely not niche, you know. But like, came out a while ago. In that same vein, I I would like to see Signs in theaters again. That's one of those movies that I've only like. It's a very similar vibe and feel to Super 8. That's one of those movies I've only ever seen on like cable television or something. You know what I mean? Like, I remember the first time I watched it was with my mom on like some, I think, a Sci-Fi Channel or something like that. I don't know. That came out in like '99. I want to say 2001 maybe. I don't remember. It's at least a decade plus old. I do know that, but I think it's an M. Night Shyamalan, isn't it? Which is unfortunate because I don't like M. Night Shyamalan. So, I'm a huge movie girl in general. I love to go to a theater. That's one of my favorite things about Portland so far. There are a lot of really cool local movie theaters that have fun things going on. Like, I love the Laurelhurst Theater. That's been really exciting. They have really great cider on tap, and their popcorn's very good. They're pretty cheap, and their seats are comfortable. My favorite theater I've gone to has to be Studio One. Um, it's a very unique experience because you're like up. Oh, I walked all the way down here. Oopsies. You're like up close and personal with the screen. It's like a luxury style movie theater, but like only 20 people are in each viewing, and they have like these really nice couches. Wait, where the hell am I? You guys, I'm confused. You guys, I don't know what's going on right now. Yeah, this is where I came from. This is where Patamon is, right? Patamon. Palmon. This is where Palmon is, right? I don't know. Nice. Um, I was in the middle of something. Yes, Studio One. Oh, is it over here? I found it! Okay, cool. I did go the right way, then. It was just a very complicated route to get here. Okay, time to go all the way back to the beginning. Cool. Where was I going with that? Studio One theaters. Really cool. It's a luxury movie theater. There's like 20 to 30 seats in each screening. And you're like right in front of it. And it's like a massive projector on a wall. Each room is like a different theme. There's like the Paris room. There's like the London room or something like that. They're all like very unique furniture, aesthetics, and whatnot going on. And it's all like really nice, like luxury lounging couches and chairs and stuff. And they have seating specifically for like couples and groups. They have like little love seats and stuff to like share with like you went there with other people, and you guys can all like buy a couch together. I really like, and they serve you at your seat. They have like waiters that come in and like take your order, and there's a restaurant there too. Although I never eat at the restaurant because it's always fucking packed. But okay, we're literally an hour into stream, and I've done nothing. This happens every week. I either do so much, or I do absolutely nothing at all. But I have nothing to do right now besides these property cases until I get more cases. I don't have any other cutscenes to trigger. Last stream I remember doing the food tour again with Nokia. Um, and that was cool. So, I don't know, man. What? We'll do Shogun Gekumon's property, and then maybe... Excuse me. Maybe that'll trigger... Whoops. Something else? Oh, I didn't even read that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Shibuya. Okay. Well, that's nice. We're not going back to Eden, which means we won't trigger any more needless grinding. Shibuya. In Shangri-La. What is that from? I have no idea what the hell I'm saying. Yo! Hey, dude. Well, if it ain't the famous Cyber Sleuth. Glad you can make it. I feel like that would be his voice, right? Like something very growly and stupid. I don't know. You'll help me find my precious item I've gone and lost, right? You better. Sure. My precious item should be somewhere around Shibuya. Can't think of anywhere else it'd be. Best of luck out there, Cyber Sleuth. God, this hurts my voice. I'm sorry. I hope this isn't annoying. I'm having the time of my life. Once you find it, I'll give you a mighty nice reward. That might motivate you, right? I mean, you have to pay me. Like, this is a job. Oh. Okay. Well, hello. 30 seconds. Count it 30 fucking seconds. Yep, that's it. That's what I lost. No two ways around it. Cool. Oh, right, your reward. Don't you worry your nice little head. I'll send it over to your office. Cross my heart. God, that was killing me. Okay. I think that whole case took under a minute. From start to finish. That's very funny. I'm not complaining, though. Whatever. Speaking of voices, Max will be on... I think I mentioned this earlier, but Max is returning tomorrow night for some Digimon Survive voices, to revamp some characters he was doing. It was really fun to have someone else there, and also someone else like do the voices, because there are so many characters in Survive, which is like obviously the point of it. But like, oh my god, it was nice to be able to take a break in between dialogue moments, because like I didn't have to voice every single character. I want to have more guests on stream in general too. Like I want to invite more people on to provide commentary and voices in general. So I can talk your ear off. Obviously, I never shut the fuck up, and that's the whole point of streaming, right? But it's nice to have someone else there to fill the minor moments of silence, and when I want to pee or get a glass of water or something. I don't know. Speaking of which, I'm gonna hydrate really quick. Give me a second. Wow. Okay. Good shit. I'm curious what else we have. Yeah, I have the light on. I don't know, I guess because it's just like getting darker out as the sun's beginning to set. Okay, so we got Metal Greymon's property. Oh, I want to do Lady Devimon. Lady Devimon, Nakano Underpass. This might kill me. This might literally kill me because every time I have a case at Nakano, I can never figure out where the fuck to go. Hey, that rhymes. We're having a good time. I don't know what floor Lady Devimon is on. I'm just gonna walk around. So she's just like hanging out in Nakano then? Like, that's quite funny. I don't know if I've ever been to specifically Nakano Broadway or if this is based on a real place, but this is very similar to more than one like mall shopping area type deal that I went to when I was in Japan. Also, I will say one of my favorite things about Japan is the way that train stations oftentimes like have underground malls underneath them or like shopping centers. Like if you want to go grocery shopping and like to a shopping district, it'll be like at a major train station stop. So like when I lived in Shibuya, I used to go to the train station at Shibuya Crossing to like do shopping and stuff. Oh, I didn't want to go that way. Why did you do that? And it's like it's a nice change from American malls, you know? It's cool. Wait, no. You guys, I don't know where Lady Devimon is. Mayhaps she is on the top floor? I gotta find this bitch before I can even start looking for her property, but it would be nice to know where she is. I mean, damn. I mean, damn. Guys, I'm having a heart attack. I'm having a heart attack. Okay. Are you, like, at the entrance? Are you, like, just outside here? Like, Baby Queen, where are you? Oh, wait, did I just see you? No. I feel like it should be really easy to spot Lady Devimon, right? Like, she's a Digimon. Inside of Nakano Broadway, apparently. And you weren't over here, and you weren't through here. She's not in the office, is she? Like, she didn't come to the detective agency to meet with me? No. So, like... Nakano Underpass. Why did I think that was Broadway? You guys, I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole. I'm sorry. I read Nakano and I was like, yeah, Nakano Broadway. That's where I am right now. You idiot. To the Nakano Underpass! Yeah, I literally just read Nakano and I blacked out. I was like, yep, that's where I am. Cool. Okay. Alright, we're going for it. Hi, Queen! My, if it isn't the Cyber Sleuth. Hard to believe you're right in front of me. I won't waste your time, Detective. Basically, I think I dropped my precious thing somewhere. The only place I could have probably lost it would be around Nakano Underpass. Could you be a darling and go look for it for me? You'll be paid well in return, I promise. Yes, ma'am. I remember last stream, or maybe it was 2 streams ago, Tankmon had me go to Nakano Underpass to find the lost item. And it was really deep, because it was literally at the lab, the underground lab, so I had to go all the way down there. So, my first instinct is that it's going to be at the lab again. Kind of like how the Colon Level 3 case was at the furthest part of Colon Level 3 with Palmon earlier. So I have a suspicion. I have a suspicion. That's where I need to go. Nice. Alright, this is at least, like, more useful grinding because they're not children that I'm murdering. Although I might still turn on high security because I want to get this over with. So, this will be my third property case of the stream. When this is done, I'm going to go to the farm because we're past the 45-minute mark, so everyone should be done training theoretically. I'm going to go to the farm, check on some people, see if anyone's ready to evolve, you know, do a little check-in moment. And, I don't know. If I have to resort to Googling the next step, I will, just to keep things moving, because we're in a lull right now, in, like, the story, at least. Like, I don't know where I'm going next. You feel? Ya feel me? So, and I would like to have some direction. That'd be very helpful. Let me do that really quick, hang on. Nice! I'm a little hacker girl. I'm a hacker girl IRL. Okay, we're at 159 slow frames. Jinkies, Scoob! What the fuck, Nugget? Hi, Cubimon. Hello, darling. And Sorcerermon. Sweetheart. The latest episode of Digimon Ghost Game I watched has, is it Kurisarimon? No, that's the precursor to Diaboromon. Somewhere in that line, I think. Because it's Karamon, Kurisarimon, and then Karamon, maybe, in that order? I don't remember. But it's, because Cubimon then becomes Talmon, becomes Sakuyamon. But then there's also Kuzuhamon, which is like the impure version of Sakuyamon. And that's like the purple version, whereas Cubimon route is yellow focused. But like the alternate version of Cubimon, I forget her name. She was just introduced in Digimon Ghost Game. That's the episode I'm on right now. I'm really enjoying. It is formulaic, which, like, a lot of Digimon is formulaic. That's how it works in the beginning. Everybody's still, like, getting, you know, used to their Digimon partners. We just introduced the second Digivolution for Gamamon. Does Jellymon just, like, not Digivolve? Is, like, what I'm getting is the Jellymon's just like that all the time. Like, either, like, shrinks into little jellyfish type deal, or, like, expands into the little, like, person mode. Like a little... They very much took that design right out of Splatoon, is the thing, too. I, myself, have never gotten into Splatoon, but I know that it is, like, one of those very, like, trans girl earworm video game type deals, because a lot of my friends are really into Splatoon. My friend London, specifically, loves Splatoon. And funny enough, when I moved to Chicago over the summer, she very kindly drove me to Chicago and brought her Switch with her and also her limited edition Splatoon Switch controller, and then left it in Chicago. And so it was just, like, with me. And, like, I thought I told her that she left it, and then I moved to Portland, and, like, I brought it with me. And I was like, yeah, I'll mail it to you eventually, and I just, like, never did. But she tweeted about it recently. She, like, tweeted some picture of the controller and was like, I used to have one of these and I lost it and I miss it every day. And I was like, darling, I'm sorry to tell you this, like, basically a year later, but, you left that controller in Chicago with me. I have this controller in my possession right now. I'm so sorry that I kept forgetting to tell you and mail it out. The last, like, several times, like, friends of mine that don't live in Portland that, like, have come to visit me, all of them have left things behind, and I've had to mail them out. Which, like, I don't mind doing that, but the problem is I just, like, keep forgetting to do it, and then I, like, get busy, you know, and then, like, every week I'm like, oh, shoot, I gotta mail that thing, and then, like, I just don't do it. I think one of my roommates has set off the smoke alarm. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I can hear it. I'm gonna ignore it. Okay, it went off. Alright, we're good, we're good. I was gonna say I might need to step away and see what that's about. Ooh! What the hell was that? Oh, right, this is where the path splits, and I have to go right for a little bit to get to the... Skip to the end! Man and wife say man and wife! Yo! Kabuterimon! So I was looking at, like, what other starter decks, like, pre-built starter decks there are so far. And the only other one that really interested me beyond Beelzemon and, Parallel World Tactician was, the Kabuterimon deck with Mimi and, Izzy. Although I will say, the playing style of green looks like it might bore me. Because it's very Digivolution heavy. It's not very attack heavy. It's very much just, like, deleting your opponent's Digimon or, like, suspending them, and then, like, building up your own Digimon in defense. I like to play very aggressively, is what I'm learning. So, I'm not one for stalling. I will say, like, my only complaint, and this isn't even a complaint, when I first learned Digimon, I was like, wow, this goes by really fast. And the guy who taught me was like, yeah, because we're playing red decks. Like, that's probably the fastest a game will go. So whenever you're playing, like, a Gallantmon, or, what's the other red deck? Because there are two red decks, or, like, pre-built red decks that exist now. I play the Gallantmon one, and then the other one is, I feel like it's, like, a War Greymon deck? Like, that sounds right to me. I know that, like, Gaia Force is, like, the big card of the deck. So... I don't know. Either way, I've enjoyed the Gallantmon deck, and I will continue playing it and getting better at it, but I also really wanted to learn another color, because red is the first color deck they made, and I feel like it's old news in the TCG community at this point. And if I want to compete, which I do, I gotta play a bit more aggressive and update myself with the times. And right now, all the hype is Beelzemon, so I'm playing Beelzemon. After this stream, Max is coming over, and I'm going to info dump about Beelzemon and TCG. I might actually teach Max how to play, just so I can play against him. It is so hot, by the way. My apartment is not air conditioned, and I feel like I knew that when I moved in, but I also moved in February 1st. So, oh, there it is. Perfect. Hello? I'm pressing A. Why aren't you engaging? Hello? I pressed A, just like should have didn't engage. Wait, whatever my roommates made smells amazing though. I can smell it from here. I might bother them about it. I ate right before stream when I was in my Discord call with Megan. We were having our business meeting moment. But I am still starving. Oh, that's what I can talk about. So, I went grocery shopping today. That was like my big objective. So I bought my Beelzemon deck. I did grocery shopping around that. Now, I think I mentioned this before. I have celiac, so I can't eat gluten, but I also have like just food sensitivities in general. Um, I've like historically had a lot of like stomach issues and like a lot of like I don't know what I'm allergic to, but it's something that I'm eating and everything just like hurts my stomach all the time. Like I've had stomach ulcers multiple times and they were just like, I don't know, man, you're sensitive. And it was like very abnormal. The point is when I moved to Portland, oh, Ingerman metal. That's not what I wanted. I thought that was someone's property. When I moved to Portland, I had a doctor be like, hey, I think maybe you should try an autoimmune elimination diet and see if like that helps with like pain and digestion issues and like maybe you have a serious food allergy to like one of the major food groups. And I was like, yeah, I thought about that before. I tried that and immediately, it was immediately apparent that I have a massive gluten allergy. And I had been tested for celiac before, and I came back negative. But I learned from my nutritionist that there are multiple forms of celiac, and some of them will show up as negative. Which is stupid. Like, what does a celiac test even do then? I don't know. She explained it to me though, and basically I have this stupid rare form of celiac that's like some extra additive name on it, and it won't show up on a regular celiac test. The point is, I've changed my diet a lot, and I'm still figuring things out, and trying to like eat right, like a balanced diet. Because even before I figured out like the celiac issue, everything would hurt my stomach. So like I was just like not eating well or regularly. Um, but now that I've been doing a lot better, I like wanted to focus more on like macros and stuff, and like, well, what can I be doing to like help my gut heal and stuff like that, Most of the diet that I was consuming, because when you don't eat gluten in America specifically, there's precious little you can eat. It's very difficult to shop gluten free, especially whenever you're eating out and stuff like that. Like Portland, I'm lucky. I live in a very hippie city that has a lot of gluten free places. But like, it's difficult to like have celiac and just like be a person. Um, Most of the diet I was consuming post celiac has been like very fat and carb heavy, but I was like never consuming protein of like literally any kind. I didn't realize this at all. So I'm changing things around there, and I figured out like one of my safe foods that I eat consistently historically has been peanut butter. Because it's something that I can eat as someone with celiac. It tastes great. I mix it into like my yogurt and like other things like that. I'm a peanut butter girl. Peanut butter is good for like protein. It's also crazy high in fat. So if I have like 2 or 3 tablespoons of peanut butter, that's it for the day. Like that's my whole fat count. And then everything else I eat that day has to be really low fat or ideally no fat at all. And that's like hard to do. So I haven't been eating peanut butter as late and I've been really missing it. So I was like, well, there must be like some sort of fat free or like low fat alternative peanut butter, nut butter type situation, right? So I found, and they carried it at Target. It's called PB2 is the brand. It's like a powdered peanut butter. So it's just like peanuts that have been like, all of the oil is like pressed out of them. So whereas like peanut butter is like you blend the peanuts and then you like stir it or whatever, and like make it into a nut butter. Um, Powdered peanut butter is just like peanuts dried and all of the oil pressed out of it, so like all of the fat content leaves. And that's it, baby girl. It's like still really high in protein and like it's peanut butter flavored, obviously. It's still like literally the ingredients are peanuts and salt. So like it's still just peanuts, just like they remove all of the oil because peanuts are very oily. All nuts are oily, but like peanuts are very oily. Why is Metal Greymon almost dead, by the way? Wake up, bitch. I'm not paying attention. Um, so I was like, okay, well, I'll go to Target just to get fucking powdered peanut butter. Because I don't typically shop there. Because one, it's expensive, and two, they don't really have a lot of gluten-free options. Trader Joe's is, like, fine for gluten-free options. I get most of my groceries there, but there are certain things I have to get elsewhere. So I had to go to 3 different grocery stores today. Which is, like, a lot if you drive, but it's really a lot if you don't drive. And you have to, like, bus back and forth between all of these fucking grocery stores. So I literally went to 3 fucking grocery stores today. And Two of them I went to pick up one specific item. Like, I went to Fred Meyer to pick up my prescriptions and this one specific brand of yogurt that I can eat. And then I went all the way from there to Target just to pick up peanut butter powder. And it was such a fucking trek, and it was so hot outside. But that's like what took up most of my day. I literally had to go to 3 fucking grocery stores just to get like my normal groceries for the week because I be having allergies to food. So, but either way, I've tried peanut butter powder for the first time. I really enjoy it. I like just stirred it into my yogurt and it was fine. It just like made my yogurt vaguely peanut butter flavored. I will say, unfortunately, I do want it to be a stronger flavor than it is, which means I'll have to add more. Which, like, will be fine because it's so low fat, but I will have to be, like, conscious of, like, I don't know, just, like, calories and stuff. It's also very low calorie, obviously, because most of the calories in peanut butter and peanuts come from the fat and the oil. So it's just, like, it's an overall healthier and better alternative for someone like me on a very strict regimen. So, but in conclusion, I had a very silly day of running around to 3 grocery stores, buying the Beelzemon deck. What else did I do today? I begin every Thursday with therapy, and then I close every Thursday with stream, which is basically just like therapy round 2. Like in different ways, but you get what I'm saying. I just kicked my desk, by the way, on accident, so oopsies. Oh, that was the other thing I did. One of my roommate's friends that I met recently, we went out dancing together, I learned as a personal trainer, and they specifically see, like, queer and trans clients to do, like, gender-affirming, like, queer workouts. They work at this, like, really cool, like, queer, trans-specific gym in North Portland, which is awesome, you know, theoretically. I had to trek all the way out to this gym, and now I was very lucky. Like, they gave me a consultation session for free, which is very kind of them. But I had to trek all the way... Hello? I had to trek all the way out to North Portland. I live in Southeast. I had to trek all the way out to North Portland, which is, like, where the bus runs the least for some reason. So I had to, like, walk, like, 3/4 of a mile. Like, I took a bus, like, 2 different buses, like, over 45 minutes to get there. And then the last, like, 20-some minutes was just, like, me walking from the bus stop down to this gym, like, all the way through North Portland, because I guess the bus route I took didn't go all the way there. I don't know why Google gave me this bus route, but the point is, I'm automating this. Hang on. I'm automating this because I want water. That's how so I had therapy, I went to Trader Joe's, and then I went all the way to North Portland, and then I had this, like, intensive consultation workout. Like, they were, like, evaluating my form and stuff like that. I never, like, worked out, like weightlifting and stuff. Like, I used the gym in college, kind of, but, like, I've never, like, done, you know, serious working out. Like, I don't know how to use these things. I'm just a silly little girl. So it was cool to, like, learn and, like, talk about that stuff, you know? But I went from that straight to the next grocery store, and then I went and bought Beelzemon, and then I had to go to one more grocery store. And then I was like, okay, well, it's time to go home and stream right away. So, but I, like, half of that was, like, a lot of walking today. Was what I was getting at. Like, I had to walk in between a lot of places. Just because, like, either the bus was, like, delayed or late, or, like, it was going to be 20 minutes away. And I was like, ugh, I'll just walk there. Because I don't want to wait for the bus if I don't have to. Space room. Oh, I didn't mean to go this way, but thanks. How helpful. Sleep barrier. Very fitting. Why did you turn off high security? I think I already mentioned this at the start of stream, but, like, I'm trying to be very conscious. I was, like, nervous, twitching, and, like, ticking so much last stream. I don't know what was going on. Do I do that every stream and you guys just, like, don't say anything? Am I annoying to look at on camera? Cause I thought I was doing fine. I don't know. I guess I'll fucking heal Metal Greymon. You weak bitch. Like, damn. Get your fucking head in the game. You could! I'm also be getting Japanese lessons with one of my friends, who also studied Japanese in college, and then she did the JET program, which is what I'm gonna do next year. Um, but we're gonna practice Japanese together on a weekly basis. I'm excited for that because I studied Japanese all through middle school and high school, and then I went to college for Japanese, and then COVID happened, and my Japanese lessons just became like over Zoom. Here's this worksheet that you do, send me a picture of it or whatever, but like it was so like COVID ruined a lot of like the classroom structure, especially for people who weren't like professors that like were not tech savvy, were aware of like how to transition to an online class, which like I don't blame them for. Like they weren't prepared for it, you know, that's not their fault. But most of my senior year of college was just like these classes that were then transitioned to Zoom, and we just kind of like did nothing. Like I feel like I was very much just like handed my degrees, and I was like, okay, like I guess I have a degree now, but like I wish I was more knowledgeable, you know? So, the semester, because Portland does trimesters, so this trimester ends in a couple of weeks, and then I'm going to try and take summer classes somewhere. Just because I miss being in school, and because I want to learn something. I think that would be fun. I think that would be cool. I'm going to go this way, I don't know. I'm a cool cat. Meow. What the fuck was that? I don't know. My mouth is dry, and I'm a little bit sweaty. I don't even own a fan. Oh, I was saying that earlier. My apartment is not air conditioned, and I knew that. And I don't own a window because, like, I don't own anything. I moved to Portland with, like, very minimal possessions because I've been moving around a lot for the past couple of years. I like to do that. Although now I'm settling down. You know, I'm going to stay here for a little bit, but most of my possessions are pillows, blankets, stuffed animals, trinkets, and clothes. Like, that comprises all of the things I own. I do not own my own, like, dishes or silverware or, like functional things for, like, an apartment or a house. Because I've just historically moved into, like, someone else's house or apartment. Like, I filled a room that they had, and I just, like, use shared household things. But, like, for the past couple of years, like, I have not had to own those things, so I just don't. Um, but like, first of all, I don't know why I would come across the country with an air conditioner. But like, I don't own an air conditioner. I've actually never owned my own air conditioner. I've rented them, or I've like moved in somewhere that already had one there, and I just like paid for it as part of my rent, you know? But now I live in this apartment, and I have to, I gotta buy an air conditioner. So I was literally texting my mom. I was like, how much should an air conditioner cost? Because they're like expensive. What the fuck? Oh, I didn't even read that, but yeah, I'm back. Your reward is waiting for you back at your office. I hope it's to your liking, hee hee hee. You could give me anything, and I would like it, because it's you. I swear to God, I'm gonna try and cosplay Lady Digimon at some point. Andromon would be a really cool cosplay too. I just don't know if I want to show that much skin. I also ain't got titties, and I don't want to wear titties. So I'd like... I mean, Lady Digimon is very, you know, boobily breasting as well, but at least she has, like, more of a covering and, like, less boob-focused design. Angewomon is just like, these are my tits, and these are my feathers. So, it's like, I don't know, I don't blame them. It's a cool design, but... Damn. So, that didn't do anything. I'm gonna save really quickly. I don't know why, but, like, just in case I felt like it. I'm gonna go to the G-Lab. And we'll see what's going on there. Hello? Hello? Okay, everyone's on standby. Like I expected, I'm not gonna direct them just yet. Let me recover super quick. And then, let me see. I'm doing it again. I can feel myself doing the mouth twitch that I keep doing. I'm gonna try really hard to stop it. Watching it on camera was really pissing me off, I will say. It looks annoying. I hope I'm not annoying you guys. Thanks for being here at the 3041 Club with me. Isn't it so cute? Can you become... No, you gotta up your intelligence. Why? Okay, here's my thinking. Here's my thought process. I'm gonna Digivolve Sistermon CL into Pandamon just to get the entry and also to expand the ABI, and then Digivolve back down. Maybe I can Digivolve into Lady Devimon then. Cause can't. Oh no, it's the same level. What the fuck am I thinking? Whatever. Whatever. This is helpful for my ultimate goal with Lady Devimon. Is the point. So... Okay, that upped your ABI a little bit, I guess. Nice, I've unlocked that. Cool. And now... Wait, who do you become? Justimon, whoever this is, and... whoever... That's Boncho Leomon, isn't it? That's one of the Leomons. There's like 7 different Leomons, so it's one of them. I know that. Okay, I'm going back to Sister Monsiel. Overall, I've upped Sister Monsiel's stats, so whenever she gets back to level 33, she should have a high enough intelligence to become Lady Devimon. Again. 53! 53! That's very nice. Cool. Alright. Level 30. Intelligence is 95. What is your base intelligence right now? 46. Should I change you? What's your personality? Doesn't say. I feel like... Oh, it's nimble. I might change your personality to, brainy, just so I can ensure that Lady Devimon happens sooner rather than later. So, either way, Sister Monsieur, helpful. You still can't go anywhere. You... I'm making a Marine Angemon out of you? Or no, I was gonna make you back into something else, wasn't I? I don't remember, man. I'm gonna make a Marine Angemon out of this, just, like, for silly man purposes, so... That's fine. There's a Huckmon focused deck. That's one of the other red decks. I think maybe it's a red-black combo, I don't remember. But there's a Huckmon deck that I want to learn. Because he's my guy now. He's my guy. That's my guy. Garurumon, I know, is en route to be... something... Yeah, you're going back to Panjamon when you're ready, because Panjamon was going somewhere else. I don't remember where else, but somewhere. No. Where's the high ABI? You're just hanging out. I don't think I have any plans for you. I already have a Skulltatamon. Yeah, I can get a Metal Greymon blue. Can I get a Phantomon? Or Dragomon? Okay, yeah, I can shoot for any one of these later on, just like for the purpose of the field guide entry. Where is the Falcomon that I was doing the stuff with? Is it the Garurumon? No. Okay. You can't go anywhere. Yeah, here's Kazuhumon. I know that you can't go anywhere. I don't know why I keep checking. You can become Garudamon. Or Chromon. Okay, I should get a Chromon. That's where I was going with this. Just to get the entry. And then come back down. You need a cam 24% to become Era Beelzemon. That would be helpful. I've already had a Burning Greymon before, so like I don't need to worry about that. Okay, give me the Chromon entry. Chromon was in the last episode of Digimon Ghost Game that I just watched, funny enough. So, how timely, how on theme for us. Nice. Hello? Talmon can't go anywhere either yet, although... yeah, I'm gonna do that because I don't have a Kurisarimon entry, and then I'll become Talmon again. I don't know, Kurisarimon can become Talmon. That makes sense, though. Hey, dude. What? No, what's wrong button? Sorry. Sorry! Whoa, who are you? I want to figure out who this is. Level 30? Okay. I want to figure out who that is. I'll wait. You can't go anywhere yet, but where did I want you to go? You don't have a high enough ABI for where I wanted you to go. I know that I have a Greymon somewhere that I'm working towards. No, that's the Metal Greymon that's in my party. Never mind. I'm hilarious. You also can't go anywhere. Skullfatamon, I remember, literally won't be able to go anywhere. Wait, hello? The fuck is this? Who the fuck is this? Okay, can anybody here go anywhere? No. I'm curious. I'm curious. Getting closer and closer every oh. Lucemon, you're not going anywhere yet, babe. You gotta be ABI 80 to go where I want you to go, though, so... Could be helpful to Digivolve you up and back down like I have been. I'll just do it again. It's fine. And then I'll immediately Digivolve you. So that way... I keep upping your ABI slowly and slowly. And eventually, I'll have a Lucemon fall down mode. Back to Lucemon. Back to Lucemon. Thanks, man. Okay, that didn't really change your ABI all that much, but I did up your stats overall, and that's what matters. Oh! Okay, saying Loopmon, or saying Loopmon. Yeah. This will finally unlock this field guide entry, and then I'll have everybody that you can become. And that'll be helpful. Amazing! Also, he's just like a really cool guy in general. I'm not super familiar with his route, but I am more aware of it than others that I've discovered since going through this playthrough. You can become... Oh. I might go Myotismon route, because then I can go to Venomyotismon, and then he becomes... Or maybe Venomyotismon is the last level of that? I don't remember. I don't know how it works, I don't know. Hello, stop doing that. We already looked at everybody else, right? Yeah, because I came down to Lucemon. No, because Elecmon can go somewhere. I know that I was doing something with you regarding Leomon, so I'm gonna go back to Leomon. Just because. Just because. Cool. Amazing. Doraemon would be the last one. And I've already unlocked all of these, but I should choose a route anyways. Which would be most helpful. Probably Raptor Dramon, I would imagine. It's gonna provide... Sorry, I don't know. The drift on this controller is really pissing me off. I still forgot to charge my controller from last week, my 8-bit Do Lite that I've been using. And I love this controller. It makes a great remote, and it's fine for like visual novels. It's not so fine on the movements because it is just like an arrow pad as opposed to like a full-on D-pad. And like the 8-bit 2 controllers, I really like them, and they're not even that expensive. So I am going to get the 8-bit 2 Pro because one of my local game shops that I love, where I bought this one, sells them. So I'm gonna buy one soon. I was gonna buy one last week, but then my card was like not going for some reason. They were like, "Well, you can pay cash," and I was like, "I don't have cash. I'm not going to the ATM and taking out cash." So like my card has like stopped tapping, and so like the chip works fine, but sometimes like certain card readers will just be like, "No, you can't do that," and it happened there, and I was really annoyed and embarrassed. So that's all we can really do right now for that. You're gonna continue telling me to do cases. We have 20 minutes to do whatever, I guess. I don't know. The thing is, there's not much else to do. There's really not. I have 2 more property cases. This one I can't do because of the glitch, and I gotta figure that out. But then this one... This is the last case I can do right now. Do they just want me to clear all of the cases on the board in order to trigger, like, the next part of the storyline, or what? I don't know. Let's go to Akihabara and see what happens. And then after that, if we still have a decent amount of time, I will Google what the next step is, because I've been driven to this. I'm stuck. I don't know where to go next. With more faith in God, I would tell you that this is rapture and we've been left behind. Do you guys know everybody's worried about Owen? Was it Asakusa or Akihabara? I think it was Akihabara. Everybody's worried about Owen. I found him when I was still on TikTok, and he made a couple of songs that were original songs that like went super viral and people liked him. And now he's like got 2 albums out. Sigh. I don't know what to do. I'm so lost. Should I file a case or just give up? I lost my precious thing somewhere around Akihabara. It sure would be nice if someone could find it and bring it back to me. Huh? You'll find it for me? But I can't even decide whether to file a case for it or not. If I do, I'd be sure to throw in a nice reward, but... what to do, what to do... Once again, dude, you literally already have filed a case. That's, like, why I'm here. Hey, Beelzemon. Wow, those humans kind of look like Nyaromon. Do you think they're just really intense fans? Oh, the cat maids. That's funny. I was like, which humans? The cat maids. That's silly. Where in Akihabara is your lost precious item? Probably down the alleyway. Wait, no, I can't come down that one. I'm sorry. Guys, keep your eyes peeled. Oh. Okay. Keep your eyes peeled, I say, as I'm approaching the item. Is that what I think it is? It is! You found my precious thing! I'll of course send a reward over to you soon, but what? I'm not sure. Okay. Whatevs. I don't care. That took literally no effort, so... Alright. Back to... Nakano. Boo boo boo. I'm just another kind of girl. And you want to see my world. You guys, I miss Zoe 101 every day. Like, what was her name? The actress in that plays the weirdo girl, the goth girl. She later goes on to play Tori Vega in Victorious. I can't remember her name, but that was peak performance for her. I enjoyed Victorious, you know, but like Zoe 101 was where it was at, baby girl. Yeah, let's take a break. Wait, did I need to do this the whole time? Where am I? Well, let's just keep going forward for now. Guys, I don't know how this popped up, but like, I'm very lucky it did. Cool. This music is fun. Clearly I chose the long route. But I got a sparkly thing. I love an item. I love a little item. I'll never use it, but you know, I love to own things. I love to collect things. You get hydrate or dihydrate, baby girl. Holy crap. Once I settle on a schedule more serious, because I've been liking 7 to 9 Thursday nights, but I've consistently had to miss Fridays because I've got things going on. Or move it around. And I want to be consistent. But I want, like, consistency that works for both me and an audience. I want to add Digimon World Next Order to my lineup so that I'm playing all 3 Digimon Switch games. You know, the issue is streaming a few days a week is, it's an effort. I mean, streaming any days of the week is an effort, obviously, but, like, I really gotta, like, be more, aware of my schedule that way. I currently stream only on my days off, but I'm curious if maybe I should start streaming during the work week. Because um, I work 12 to 9 most days. Like, I'm usually home around 10. But then it's like, who in Portland, or even the East Coast, like my friends in the East Coast and stuff, like, who is watching stream at like 10, 11 o'clock at night on like a Tuesday or Wednesday or something? And the answer is nobody! Nobody's doing that. And I can't like do a morning stream, you know, before work. That wouldn't make sense either. Wait, is this the way that I literally went earlier? Am I going back the same? I feel like I'm going back the same way. I love how like all of us are floating and then Volcanomon is just like glomping along. Maybe that's the wrong word to use. You know what I mean, though. You know what I mean. He's just taking some big fat steps. I tried to like, so I've never done like weightlifting, like I said. When I was at the gym with this personal trainer, they were like, we're gonna teach you how to do a back squat. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, I know what that is. I've never done one myself. My shoulders are so uneven and like tense that I couldn't even balance the bar on my shoulder blades. She kept being like, yeah, you just like hold the bar right there. And I was like, what? And the bar is like going like this direction and it's like super uneven. And she's like, well, maybe like have a wider grip on it or something. And I was like, okay, sure. Yeah, I just, we ended up having to change tactics because no, this is the way that I just came from. Wait, why am I getting confused? Oh my god, no. But yeah, we ended up having to like alter it so that I could do like a weighted squat, but like with dumbbells, so that there was like no pressure on my shoulder, because it was not working, love. It was not working. I just, I was unaware. I'm seeing I used to see a chiropractor very frequently growing up, and I didn't for a while because of COVID and also because I was in college and I was busy. But I'm seeing one again, and he can't even adjust my neck. Like, there's so much tension in my neck and shoulders and in my chest that we're only doing intramuscular stuff right now. And he was like, you should probably, like, do, like, daily stretches and massages and stuff, because, like, I can't touch your neck. Like, there's no proper adjusting going on here. Like, I'm that tense. But it's so funny, though. It's so funny. Oh, okay. Because my range of motion is not affected. Oh, this is a memory of us as children, I think. Hey, sorry I'm late. But look, look! I brought food just like you asked. Fuka, hurry up, hurry up! Hey, wait your turn. Lucky, you'll get here soon enough. Alright, come on, Nunu. Oh, that's cute. Your food is always so tasty, Fuka. That's the same voice I was doing earlier from Metal Greymon, isn't it? You're not Metal Greymon, who was that for? Shogun Gakumon. Geez, you two are always such pigs. I want to play with Fuka when we're done eating. Yeah, let's play. Hey, wait! I want to play. Nunu, you don't have to rush. Take it slow. Who coughs when they're eating too fast? That's just weird. Okay, I've stumbled upon something. Was that a dream? You're awake! We got a new case to solve! Stop sunbathing like a cat and check the board. Okay, I will read about the case. So I finally triggered the next part of the story. Very good, very good. It's a 3-star case. I have a feeling it will be longer than 8 minutes. We're gonna save it for next time. It'll be a great thing to open on. In the meantime, what should I do? What should I do? I should... Oh, you know what? I haven't gone to the Metal Man in a second. I'm gonna go find him. Have him evaluate my metals. Tell me, Metal Man. We'll make him metal, and we'll call him Metal Etamon. He's on the 3rd floor, right? I feel like he's over here somewhere. No, mayhaps he's on the 4th. He's in, like, one of the hallways. I can tell you that much. What? 1 floor up. 1 floor below me, you don't even know me, I love you. I have so many earworms of, like, dad music specifically. My father has, unfortunately, a pretty good taste in music. I feel like most dads, like, either have the trashiest, like, worst taste in music or, like, a very good taste in music. But, like, you're not close. And so you're just like, you're kind of an asshole, but, like, you do know good music, so. What is that song? Knock 3 times on the ceiling if you want me. So, have you got any medals for me? I want to sell medals. 7,000 yen, that's nice. Oh, thanks. Whoa, okay. Alright, nice. Yeah, I really haven't sold them in a while, so that's cool. Alright, I want to view my medal collection, because I'm curious then. Don't tell my wife, okay? Alright. Why is Icemon number 2? Wait, Agumon's number 4? Or 5? Okay, interesting. Agumon expert. He's got a little cap! Oh my god, that's so cute. Arcadiamon I got through very difficult means. Sorry. The drift is killing me. Oh my god. Alright, I'm just like curious what I've got going here. I have 26.1% completed. There's 700 medals in this game? There isn't even 700 Digimon. Well, I guess a lot of them are probably like alternate arts or like other stuff. Majimon, this guy's not even in this game, I don't think. Yukimi Bodymon! I have a Yukimi Bodymon. I think I've showed him off on stream before. He's right here. Let me grab that. Hang on. I had a friend from childhood make this for me 1 year for my birthday. It's a little handmade Yukimi Bodymon. Back you go. To the stuffed animal collection. I don't know. What else is going on? Yeah, I know. I just did. I can go to the Cake Cafe. Will that prompt any cutscene, maybe? Anybody here got something to say to me? Is my classmate here being a fucking weirdo? I want to jump back into this laptop. Can I do that? No? Can I buy a coffee? I'm not Kyoko. The fuck? I'm Yukiko, you asswipe. Alright, well there's like nothing else to really do besides that case, but it's gonna take way longer than we have left. I hate to end stream early, but I suppose I might have to, because I don't want to grind for another couple of minutes. I've done plenty of that this stream. I don't even know where to go at this moment in time. Everyone's been digivolved, but that can be. We've done our maintenance. Oh, we can go back to the Digilab, and I can direct everybody, but otherwise, I'll end stream a couple minutes early tonight. I gotta answer the group chat. I was invited to drinks. I saw that on my laptop. I haven't answered them yet. But I was invited to drinks, post Digimon tournament drinks. And that's very cool. I would love to meet these people in person, so. Oh, wrong place to go. My fucking bad. Sorry. Whoopsies. Get! That was loud, I'm sorry. Let's train everybody. Oh, yeah. I'll do middle of the road for everyone, because I did the... Sorry. I did the high one last time. And that really lowers their cam. So... Ah! I did it all 3 times because I'm an asshole. Sorry. Nice. Yes. I just got a bunch of items from the Metal Man. I didn't even register what they were. So I'm curious if I have another memory yet. I might just have one in general, too. No. Why do I still have someone's property? What? Yeah, I've got nothing else to really use. What does this do? God, this is killing me. I'm sorry. My controller literally just keeps moving of its own accord. I'm using my Joy-Cons this week because I still haven't charged my controller. I hate using the Joy-Cons. I love the Switch as a console. Joy-Cons suck. Nintendo, make a good controller for once in your life. Well, we didn't even waste so much time. It's literally a minute 59, or an hour 59. So I'm not even ending that early. I'll do my promo. Let me save real quick. Do my closing remarks. Thank you all for being here. I had a lovely time. Thank you to Megan specifically for hanging out for a bit and also making some new art for me. Next Thursday, if not next Thursday, next Friday, my stream layout will look a little different. I'll have some new scenes uploaded courtesy of Miss Megan. And Probably not next week they'll be done, but soon my business cards will be finished and I can talk about those on stream and show them off. That'll be really cool. What else? Tomorrow night, Digimon Survive from 5 to 7. Max is joining us again to provide some voices. And yeah, this has been episode 19 of Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. That's crazy. 19 whole weeks. 19 whole weeks. Yeah. My name is Neon Fairy. I have been your host here at the 3041 Club. I will see you guys tomorrow for Digimon Survive from 5 to 7. I stream every week, Thursday night from 7 to 9 Pacific Standard Time, Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. And every Friday from 5 to 7 PST, I play Digimon Survive. As always, thank you so much for being here. You're my lovely little girlies, my little friends, my little group chat IRL. I might go get drinks with some peeps, and I'll see y'all around tomorrow night. Guten bye.